Alright, let's start. I have no idea why the game's been having issues today. There hasn't been an update. Same old Timberborn. Regardless, I have a plan to fix our... Why is it too far from builders? To fix our... It's not too far from builders. Is it because we don't have... No, we have builders. Oh, it says this is. I have a plan to fix our water level. What we do is... Basically, I've been thinking about it, and the problem is the water spreads out too much. So if we, like... do this, right? Force the water into a narrower channel. Actually, we don't need this. Don't waste resources on that because but yeah, my thought process is we narrow this channel, it'll build up more here and raise the water level. Will that actually work? Well, hell if I know. Why are you asking me? Alright. If we can raise the water level just a little bit, that'd be great. Put a lumberjack flag right there. You little beaver assholes. Lumberjacks are associated with Canada. Why did I go with the Scottish accent? Regardless, we have 3 beavers here, and they are all working. Once we have some more adult beavers, especially some unemployed adult beavers, there is one guy working. It's Yesha. They've got nothing to do? Really? Nothing whatsoever. Then get to work shredding stuff. Alright, all of our breeding pods are running. Remember last time we leveled this. It was beautiful. Let's see. We built a new warehouse recently, yes? Where did we put that? I don't remember. Okay, so our lumber piles are pretty well stocked. You know what that means? That means if we need more storage, we're going to put it right here. Now, how do we build up there? I think we just delete this. It doesn't really... No, that does what I needed to. I've been meaning to get rid of that anyway. Alright, so put that there. There, and then... there. Staircase on top. And look at that. Oh, there it is. It's not finished yet. I'm good, Chaotic. How are you? Hope I pronounced your name right. If not, please let me know and I will correct it. What do we have left to research? We still have metal platforms, suspension bridge 4 and 5. Merry-go-round, some decorations, and some monuments. Build a labor monument at some point. No, wait, do I? Yes. Hey, I understand that. Well, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it a lot. Right now, we are working on trying to raise the water level here. We've trapped some water, but it's very shallow, only at a depth of 0.35. Now, what I'm thinking is this water, if we block this off, we can channel it down here, and it won't spread out so much. Raising it here, and by extension, here. This might work, it might not. The main concern, I think, is actually going to be us not having enough space. Like, it's just getting out of range of the district center, because that's a limiting factor. I feel like I need another breeding pod. Feel like sit one of those right there. Okay, we want to plant more trees. Trees, trees, trees. We want all the trees. Ah, at the ripe old age of 10, we're already putting them to work. Excellent, excellent. Fortunately, the Iron Teeth do not believe in child labor laws. Now, if we do run out of, like, range here, I think I could probably extend it by putting a staircase here and a path that's a little more direct from the city center. But I don't know. Okay, oh my, this is the new storage and it's already super full. Because our food storage is also super full. Ugh. Okay, well, no more food here, please. I need a place to put dynamite. I just literally do not have enough storage for all of this food. Like, if nothing else, our beavers will never go hungry. I mean, I needed a lot of dynamite because there was a hill here once. There's not anymore because I blew it up, but there was a hill here once, and I'd like to do some more sort of landscaping like that. I don't know where exactly, but just having a stockpile of dynamite if I ever go, oh, I want to get rid of this, would be nice. Though that would take a lot of dynamite because this is a 2-tile tall thingamabob. We're actually really short on logs, which is kind of amazing. I really want to know... if I were to put this here, would I be able to get to these logs? That'd be nice. But I feel like that's out of range, because this was about as far as the range goes, so that doesn't seem likely to happen. So much, though. Like, is there a way... would there be a way... what if I did it like this instead? I'm worried that won't work. So let's just dam up the whole river. If it works, like, we could get rid of these. And then we have more... water back here. Now... you know, we make so much damn food. Back at the main city. That I don't think we need a farm here. Like, we can, like, if we run out of carrots, we can swap out carrots for bread, and... and I mean, we're harvesting carrots, they gotta go somewhere. Welcome back. But we send a lumberjack and a forester over here. We could have some logs. We're gonna position that like that because that gives us access to the optimum number of logs. We still getting planks? Looks like it. Perfect. Alright, so once that's finished, okay, let's see. We have a nice number of beavers. Even though we don't have really any unemployed, I need to send 2 to Beaverdelphia. I am confused. Somebody's working the water pump. Okay, let's not run this right now, because I would much rather just forest this up. And we just start producing logs. So we still got water deliveries. You got water, my beaver. So let's see how much work our lumberjack gets done before we decide on if we need to build a log pile. Gonna be honest, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be sad. My head tells me, I was literally thinking about this last night, just how do I raise this water level? It came to me. I'm trying to sleep. But what if I did this? So now the water can't spread out. But I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, oh, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work. Might not. Okay, so we've got some dynamite, and I kind of want to something that it's got. If I wanted to level this, it would take. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, you are right. If nothing else, this will be probably a really good spot for a water wheel. So that's good, if nothing else. Like, the water level there is 0.35. Let's get over here. Build me a depth marker here so we can have a point of comparison. .65 over here. Yeah, okay. And it's actually going to be just really difficult to get up here. Blow it up. Well... It's kind of in the way. It's not like I have anything better to do. So... Okay, once we can get up here, I need you to clear out all these dead trees. Alright, our log numbers are climbing up for a change. Did we have someone die? We had 2 die! Oh no! That's a travesty. I need you to send two more beavers to Beaverdelphia. This guy's gonna die soon too. He's still be within range. Oh, thank God. Alright. This might work. And I'm also going to want them to clear out everything up here. Oop. Get these trees out of the way. They are dead and useless to us. It is going to take so much dynamite, though, but we are making it in pretty decent quantities now. I don't... Where is this dynamite going? Our number's going down, and I'm not entirely certain why. I am not currently in the process of blowing anything up. So I don't know why dynamite numbers went down for a second. And we had another beaver die, because of course we did. Someone else, you gotta get to Beaverdelphia. They need you. I did send them... I'm sending them to the right place, right? Oh my god, our population is so old. Whatever. Okay, boy, this is kind of the exact opposite of the problem I thought I'd be having, which is too many beavers. Our problem now is not enough beavers. Oh no. This is where it ends. This is where our beavers can go no more. Alright. Well, we'll just have to make do. Alright, so we won't... It's really annoying. So there might actually be a way. Hold on. I figured it out. Alright, that should get us to where we want to go. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Drought started. 6 days of drought. Okay, but we do have our lumberjack and... Oh, but this guy's about to die. He's 81. So's this guy. Stop sending the old beavers. I need young, fresh beavers to work here. Old beavers are no good. They die. Oh my god, we're so mean. Let them live out their elderly days in peace. Don't send them off to the city that's not even functioning yet to toil in misery their last days, where they have nothing but carrots to eat. Ugh. How cruel our beavers are. Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, so that means we now have access to most of it. So we'll go ahead and put this path here, because that should give us complete access to the mountaintop. There we go, landscaping. Let's give that some time, and they will... No retirement. They will retire in death. Oh, I forgot to raise this, so now we're out of water. Alright, that was incredibly smart of me. All of our storehouses are full of bread, because I keep forgetting to mark them as no bread, please. Because we make so much bread. And I'm running out of, like, places that I want to put storehouses. I need a 3x3 area to place a storehouse. Frustrating. Well, to place a large storehouse, which is what I need. So if I go like that, that means I can put a storehouse on top here, right? Yes. And then... Need second level platforms to go like... No, 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 no. No, no, no. It's very hard to actually kind of squeeze in here to put that there. And wonderful. Still have 4 living beavers? We do. They're getting some work done. I've gotta hand it to them, despite being on death's door. Like, 86 is a long time for a beaver. The oldest I've seen is like 92. Like, you know I won't be building any dams when I'm 83. Okay, now we've actually got a lot of beavers. Perhaps too many beavers. Do I have any jobs even available that I can make available? They're hauling jobs, but that's mostly fake work. You want to go live in Beaverdelphia? I hear they can always use a few more helping hands. All right, we have one homeless or jobless, but that's not true because we have an extra builder job that's available for them. Now are we coming over here on the mountaintop? That's a lot of dynamite. Well, you want to keep an eye out. This takes me to it. I need to remember when to check to make sure that finishes, because I need to set it to be food storage. Right, we're using a lot of water. It's not a problem. We just need another water pump. Get by going here. Nope, 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 nope. Here. Nope. Just need like that. Water level is still pretty high. Still getting water deliveries. Yes? Yes. Right, we're gonna try to remember to raise the floodgates over there for the next drought so that these trees can actually grow properly. So that they can start producing their own logs. They're really getting it done, though. This is coming along, actually, like, really well. And we haven't... Can you drain? Yes, you can drain. You can absolutely drain these lakes. In fact, the water evaporates naturally. Which is why I really want to raise the water over here, because not just because we'll pump it all out, but the water level is low enough that I don't think it would last a drought with just natural evaporation plus pumping water. It's why this didn't used to be deeper like that. I used some dynamite to blow it deeper so that we have a little emergency water well in the event that things go horribly sideways. And same over here, we've got a little trench so that in the event that the rest of this dries up, there's a little trench here that will keep our carrots watered. Probably should put some by the wheat too, but we've got so much bread. Oh, this finished, so, well, no, we don't want any industrial supplies here. We want this purely for food. This is no sooner are these built than they are filled up. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes a drought so dangerous, is that you can pump all your water. So if you don't have enough, either in your tanks, which I got a lot of water in the tank, or just in your natural water supplies that you have dammed up, yeah, it'll run out. So see, over the course of the drought, between pumping and just evaporating, we've gone from our high of 0.65 to 0.12. Fortunately, because the water level, as the water comes in, it's going to fill up here. Our floodgates are set to 0.5. So once the water over here gets above a level of 0.5, it'll spill in and we will fill back up. And we can actually lower the floodgates to fill it faster, but it's fine. And that's what, like, this is right here, and that. This was all to kind of help raise the water level in this particular section. Takes about a day here for the water to come through properly. Except now the game's making a fool of me. Oh, no, there you go. You can see it rising now. And it'll probably stabilize at this 0.65 again. Then once it gets high enough, it goes through the dams as well, and will fill out here. Ta-da! Okay, we are reaching our beaver limits here, so I have better luck reaching the stuff over here. How are we doing on population? We have 4 beavers, 3 workers, a forester, and that's it. Fortunately, we have plenty of beavers over here. We're going to shut down about half of our breeding pods. And let's send like 3 to Beaverdelphia. And now everything should be populated and working. We want to plant more pines here. How come things over on this side? Ooh, this maple's ready. These maples, they take twice as long as a pine to grow at 24 days. But they provide 4 times as many logs, so still need a lot of dynamite up here. But it's fine. That's a super long-term project that maybe one day will be completed. Maybe not. I just had a lot of dynamite building up, and I was like, well, I should do something with it. I'm gonna say focus on getting that built. Mostly so I can actually set this in time to what I want. It's probably gonna be... dynamite, because that's the one resource. Well, that and books. We'll set this to dynamite and book storage. Okay. Books are fine. The rest of it, we have plenty of. Alright, so that will hold dynamite and books. Right, so this has not accomplished what I wanted it to yet. That doesn't mean it might... This might not work, but it's the only idea I had. Okay, we still have 7 beavers, 7 jobs, perfect. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levies. And this little thing will be complete. So long as it's not too far away. Oh, that'd be miserable. Alright, so there is still... Yesha is still trucking over here at metal processing. All alone. $55 metal blocks. Planks. Alright, we have a lot of unemployed beavers suddenly. Mostly because I was running a bunch of breeding pods. No homeless beavers, so that's good. We need to find some jobs for those beavers. Now, I can up those hauling posts, and that gets us a few. And I was looking to put down another lumberjack flag here. And then the remaining 4, you can actually go to metal processing, where I've got some jobs for you, don't worry. I want someone working here, and a couple working there. And one of you can work there. Did I send them to the wrong place? Did I send them anywhere at all? Now what's not being worked over here? Right, we lost a builder. That's fine. Now it could be that I want to replace one of these with like a floodgate. To get the water flowing through here. Maybe. Okay, we have 68 out of nice beavers employed. We have one unemployed. We'll send them to Beaverdelphia. Redder doesn't have anyone working with it. That's kind of like the most important building here, so send someone to metal processing. It's gonna be so satisfying to blow this top. He's still... Alright, we're still able to build here, so... Trees are growing here. But there are... Oh, I know the problem. I have to No, what? Why are you sitting... Buddy, you were just sitting there. There are trees to cut down. What are you doing? Alright, I was about to yell at this guy too, but he doesn't exist, so he's off the hook. Alright, let's survey our beaver kingdom. Looking good. Somebody want to cut down these maples? They're worth an awful lot of logs. Okay. One more to finish, and then we'll see if this has worked. Okay, 5 more logs. Perfect. Hopefully. Hopefully it's perfect. Now, in the meantime... Probably want to build a farm somewhere, huh? Then plant carrots. Well, we want to see how far they can plant carrots first. Alright, so this has not succeeded in raising the water level yet. But perhaps it will at some point in the future. Maybe the real problem is I should have just had my water intake be here. Well, the water doesn't look to be really any deeper. Yeah, if anything, it's more shallow on that side. Back this way. Put these two down. I'm getting impatient and I want to blow something up. Oh, but I can't because that gets rid of my staircase. No! Oh well. Guess we'll just have to wait. Okay, there's no source of berries here, so we're gonna have to rely on imported berries. If we want to get birthing pods working over here. Let's send 3 to Beaverdelphia. I might not have jobs for them yet. No, it looks like I've got jobs for everyone. Alright. Get to work! These are gonna die. Why did I do that? That's not where I want to plant those. Change my mind, kids. Alright. So... yeah, I guess that's the problem, huh? I don't have a good spot for this. Alright, you know what? Get rid of that. Farmhouse is how big? 2 by 3. So let's throw down like that. Put it there. And off to collect the logs they go. Oh, he's over here. Okay. I was like, excuse me, why aren't you planting more trees? But they are. They're over here. From here, you know, we probably could, actually, if we kept it blocked off. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, that'd work. That would actually work off. That would actually work really well. 3 days until drought? Thanks for that idea. I appreciate it. So, yeah, change my mind again, guys. Sorry, I know I'm difficult. Let's go ahead and we'll put the farmhouse, like, right there. And I imagine it shouldn't take too long for this to drain out. So we want carrots, probably. We have some unemployed beavers. Where? Where are the unemployed beavers? They're over here because I got rid of the farmhouse. Of course, of course, of course. Silly me. Such a bored beaver, doing nothing but just sitting around, doesn't know what to do with itself. Alright, we need to place a log pile down, so... storage, industrial log pile. Also probably want some water tanks. Because this guy can't cut down more trees if he can't do anything with the logs he's got. Speaking of log piles, it looks like we're starting to actually stockpile some logs again for the first time in a while. We've been running such a deficit while trying to get this ready. We're almost ready to blow this up. You know, I guess almost is relative, but... Just curious if blowing a hole here is going to change anything. We should have a couple sticks of dynamite on hand here. Yeah, it is in fact flooded. Yeah, it's flooded. Isn't connected. Oh, okay. You need a path right here. There you go. Now it's flooded. Well, I'm sure that problem will go away pretty soon. The water looks like it's getting pretty low. Go ahead and raise our floodgate. Okay, one unemployed beaver. Well, we can ship them off to metal processing, where they always need more help. Alright, I need this to be strictly food. No, I don't. We've got plenty of food storage, never mind. We have 4,000 units of food. Okay, already raised the floodgates. Interesting. Not sure why that dried up the way it did. Yep, that dried up right quick. Now I want to see how much land is arable year-round. This is a long one. So I need to wait for this water to drain, and there it goes. Quite a bit, actually. So... So now that we've got... Well, now that we're going to be producing food here, we're going to need storage. Where shall I put storage? Food storage I probably want over here closer to the houses. Other types of storage will find other places for. Probably like up here, since can't do much with this as is anyway. They're gonna fill that up really fast. Alright, if we have water and we have berries. Housing. Make a beaver maker. In fact, make 2. Now, I just want carrots and berries there. They're going to fill that up really quick because we already have 100 berries and carrots. So let's set up, let's just build a couple more. Just make this like a warehouse district or something. Looking good. Somebody cut down these maples. There are a lot of them, and they're worth a lot. Oh, they are cutting down some maples. Okay. Because these are fresh maple sprouts. Alright, I'll stop yelling at you. You're doing your job. I guess. Alright, we have plenty of water stores here. Alright, this new little colony is about to be ready, I mean, yeah, they're about self-sufficient now. I mean, they still need to import some of the more refined materials like planks and gears and whatnot, but they're making beavers. They're pumping water, cutting trees. Now, granted, this water isn't going to last long. What I'm going for here is to see if maybe a little dip will kick up the flow a little bit. Just put another 2 right there. So that the water comes in, dips down, and flows out. Then it comes here and it dips out some more. You see, this water, it's going to empty before the drought's over. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Shit, this might empty before the drought's over. And we get to see if these little irrigation canals do their job. Ooh, but look over here. They just gotta finish building this. Tomorrow's the day we're gonna blow the top off this mountain. I guess it's more of a hill than a mountain, huh? That's a mountain over there. Come on, little builder, get over here. Oh yeah, beavers away! Beautiful. And then let's clear out some resources. And then before I finish, go back to dynamiting that. Hey, no, absolutely. I would appreciate that a lot. Be great. Thank you very much, Chaotic. If they need more information, I try to stream at least every day from 8 Eastern to 10 Eastern PM. Then on Sundays, I do longer streams. Or try to, I should say. But yeah, that'd be amazing. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, see, look, we've dried up here, and now, fortunately, most of the carrots finished growing, so they're going to be able to harvest them. But, yeah, this is why I want to raise the water levels so much. Beavers away. I'm hoping putting this here might just help the flow a little. Also, put this here for just some irrigation purposes. Dogs walking through, pay it no mind. There's a person attached to the dog, you can pay them no mind as well. Alright, so... Wow, this is actually going to be the first time we've run out of water here this entire playthrough. Which is pretty impressive. I mean, it's impressive that I managed to build a structure that retained this much water. One more, and we're gonna be gone. We're gonna be good to go here, and then we will. Oh, I am so sad. It's just outside of our range. Oh, woe is me. Oh, horrid day. What did I ever do to deserve such horrid... Oh my god, yeah, we're out of water. Woof. Woof. Damn, wheat dries out and dies immediately. That's insane. This is a big problem because wheat takes forever to grow. It takes like 10 days to grow. Okay, well, I say it's a big problem, but also we're sitting on 3,700 units of bread, so... Is there any way I can extend my range just an eensy bit to get these 2, 3, whatever freaking... Okay. Okay, what if I did this? Does that give me 1 extra tile of range? No, it does not. Oh, oh, horrid day. Well, the drought's over, though, so water should be pouring back in any moment now. Beaver... Guys, I need beavers away, please. Beavers away. You, sir... Renji. We're cutting it very close. Sitting next to that dynamite like you were. So I guess this is the true test of, did this project work? I mean, if nothing else, it does give us a farm that lasts through most of a drought. Did this not only not work, but make the problem worse? Is that what? No, okay, it's starting to go up. It's just slow. I mean, we've got some good flow here. Beaver's away. Alright, well, it looks like we didn't raise the water level any, but... I like having this little farm area, if nothing else. And like along here, we can just continuously keep up our dynamiting. I think if we put a little irrigation canal here, that'll probably help during the droughts to keep that farm watered. Alright. Now for the big one. As much dynamite... I need all of our dynamite factories, just one, going full speed ahead. Produce as much dynamite as you can. Of course, to support more dynamite, I would need more paper. All of that requires more energy. Energy requires logs. More importantly, it all needs space. Now, space isn't too much of an issue, I think. I can make space. But we need second level platforms here. If I put that there, and we say make more paper, and then I say make more kabooms. Where are our kabooms? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd my dynamite go? Why have I forgotten where dynamite lives? There it is. Alright, so this is like... Oh my god, this is like a 2x4 structure? That's miserable. No. Need the second level platforms. There you go. And then on top of all that, we're going to need, like, this to run power. I actually don't need this here because I'm going to want one of those there. Hey, no, absolutely. Getting the word out doesn't hurt anything, and you never know. Someone might show up, and it might help a lot. I do appreciate that, though. So again, thank you very much. God, that's so much dynamite. And it's even more than that, because once all this is placed, we need to delete these paths to place some on the paths. And then we have to do it all again. That's the real punchline. Is this is a 2-tile tall hill, so we have to place all this dynamite and then turn around, do it again. That's fine. We're gonna get another dynamite plant going, and once we do, all right. How are we doing over here? As it turns out, we have a homeless beaver. You know what is no good? It's homeless beavers. Though apparently, well, I mean, so if beavers don't have a home, they die faster, which I'm against dead beavers. How easy is TNT to make? So, first off, you need paper. To get paper, first off, paper is in our wood here, but it's technology we have to research, and it's pretty far down here. You need, see the items you need? That first one with the little log pile, that's logs, so you need 40 logs. You need planks, and you need gears. So that means not only do we need logs for the paper, but first we need to get a lumber mill going so we can turn some logs into planks. A gear workshop so we can turn planks into gears. And then we can use all of that to make a paper mill, which will turn 1 log into 2 paper. Now, paper has 2 uses. One is dynamite and the other is the printing press. We have 1 printing press going and 1 explosives factory. But we're not done yet. So we have to go to landscaping here. You have to research the explosives factory, which we've done. This requires 30 planks, 30 gears, and 30 metal blocks. That's what that last one is. To get metal blocks, you need to find an old ruin like this, have a beaver scavenge the parts from it, and then feed that into a scrapper to turn the scrap metal into a metal block. I think you need to research both of these too. And this takes 50 planks and 20 gears. Then once you have gotten all the requisite materials, you may build an explosives factory. And then you need a paper mill to supply it, but the thing is, this takes 3 paper, and this only makes 2 at a time. So, we've got 2 paper mills so that we can run both our printing press and our TNT, our explosives factory. Because we were on 1 paper mill for a while, and explosives were coming out incredibly slowly because we just didn't have enough to supply it all. So, once you've got the supply chain set up, the beavers will just make TNT all day long. But it's getting that supply chain set up. Alright, we're doing a lot of building projects right now, so we've got some unemployed beavers. We have a lot of beavers in general. Shut down the breeding pods because we're almost at 100 beavers, and that could spell... Well, okay. So, if you're ever wondering what my plan is if a really bad drought happens and it looks like all our beavers might die of dehydration, it's to ship all the beavers to, like, here and cut off water deliveries. Like, ship half of them to, like, here or here, cut off water deliveries, and then just let half the population die, and we'll rebuild with the remaining half. It's mercenary, but by God, it'll work. Builders. I need more builders. We're gonna build a builder's hut. Where? That's a good question. Like, probably right there. Let's go ahead and get us another big old water tank. That is going to fill up Water Island. Oh, also about the TNT, you need to have some form of power for, like, all of those things I mentioned. For the explosives factory, for the paper mill, for the gear workshop, for the lumber mill. So, we've got water wheels here to power some of it. We're playing the Iron Teeth. They have access to engines, which burn logs to create energy. The other faction, the Folktales, they have access to windmills instead, which don't require anything to produce energy, but you're kind of left at the whims of the wind. But the main thing is just trying to get the supply chain set up. Speaking of power, we actually are going to need another engine here. And we also need power lines. And we're gonna need Power. This way. Go down. Fortunately, our power lines are made out of wood. And can run underwater. Unless you put a path in the way. That's the big thing about routing power. Is power lines take up a whole space. Like, they're not free in terms of space. So you need to actually find ways to route your power. So that they're not getting in the way. That's why I designed this platform the way I did. So that we could keep our power lines on sort of the outskirts here. And they're not getting in the way of anything. That's the hardest part of power generation, is routing it, because throwing down a water wheel, not a problem. Throwing down a water wheel in a position that we can also run the power lines, that they're not getting in anybody's way, it's a little difficult. Not intensely so, but it can be a problem. Okay, and then once all this is routed, we need to switch out this power shaft turn for a T intersection to hook this up to the rest of the grid. And then once that's done, once all this is done, we need to switch this T intersection out for a power shaft intersection so that we can run power over here to the printing press explosives factory. And we're currently supplying. I'm gonna need another engine, because we are already, like, I put another engine in, we go up to 600 supply, but we need an additional 200. We need more than one engine. Now, I did mess up because I forgot that I actually left a space open here for an engine, so what we might do is just... And then all we need to do is swap out this for a T intersection. Because I designed this platform to be sort of a power generation platform. I haven't been paying attention to these guys. I've been busy with other stuff. How's everybody doing? We have 2 unemployed beavers. I'm not wild about that. The main problem with this settlement is we don't have running water. Like, it comes out and it just stagnates. And it doesn't get high enough for a dam to do anything to let it run. Like, even here, the water's just barely coming through. And, I mean, changing this isn't going to really affect it that much. In fact, it makes the flow worse. What if I say just... Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. So that means, what am I going to do for anything that requires power over here? Because, like I said, the engine needs metal blocks, which have to come all the way from metal processing. Hence the name. This is entirely a district because these were out of range of this district center, and I needed these to make metal so I could get to all the other fun stuff I wanted to do. So I just went ahead to set this up to both harvest the scrap and turn it into metal blocks. So it needs to come from here to here, and in order to do that, we need to use these distribution posts, because these are the only beavers that can cross into another district to drop stuff off, and then from here to there. Now we need a lot of it because it takes quite a bit to run an engine. engines are very good, but because they require so many high-end resources and logs, they aren't quite as convenient to make as windmills, which just like need planks, gears, and paper. And paper's a lot easier to get than metal blocks. Now, I am remembering that I do have a rich source of scrap metal over here that we can turn into blocks. But well, there also is the method of last resort, and that is beaver power, where we can just have a beaver run on a wheel all day. That's actually what's powering this lumber mill right here. Is there's a wheel right there, and a beaver just runs on it all day. See, there he goes. It takes 5 beavers to power the shredder, though. But we'll go ahead and get the... Oh, beavers away. Completely forgot I dug that trench. And we're going to... We'll go ahead and harvest the scrap while I figure out a solution to... Well, I don't think there's any figuring it out. I think, yeah, we're just gonna have beavers run on wheels to power our shredder. So let's see. Need 5 wheels to power 1 shredder. 2... Go like this. And then we run the power right down the middle. Perfect. Alright, so... Alright, we need to turn off the breeding pods here, because we've got plenty of beavers in Beaver Pittsburgh that are ready to move. And you know what? Let's go ahead and throw down a lumberjack flag, and we'll do another scavenger flag. Because there's a lot of usable land here. If I can just get all this freaking stuff out of the way. Not plant, cut trees. Okay. Got beaver ready to go here. Now, with this many beavers, I will admit I'm a little worried about our water. So let's put a level 2 platform here. So we can pump some more water. Alright, you guys want to move to Beaverdelphia? Congratulations. You just got your wish. Oh, right. This isn't doing a whole lot because... Put that there. Alright, we got some busy beavers. Going around living their little beaver lives. Okay, well... He's a go-getter. You gotta give him that. Got a lot of beavers milling around, but I suppose... What? What? Oh, okay, he's scavenging. I thought he was a builder on this, and he's just sitting here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Turns out, he's scavenging. Fun makes them work faster, huh? The problem with fun is the only thing for fun that I know of is this carousel, which not only requires 400 horsepower, which is either 8 beavers or 2 engines. It also requires a bunch of other stuff. All right, let's unlock it because we've got a bunch of science up here. Lock these bridges. Lock some decorations. My thinking here is... Okay. If I get all the science stuff... we can get rid of our science houses and perhaps put something more useful there. What are my builders? Right. Okay. Look, we need to prioritize this and this and this and this. The power can come later. Now, if we click on a district center like this, or really any building in a district, because you see, we've got a list of all our supplies, but if we click on a district, we have what supplies that particular district has, which is useful. Okay. What was I putting here? Dynamite. Right. Okay, now I've got to kind of really awkwardly get there. All right. We're going to temporarily interrupt our power flow so I can go ahead and get this down. That is the most important thing for all beavers to be working on. Then... yeah, no, this is... Hold on. I don't want you there. I want you... landscaping. I need you right there. Put this here. And power T. I have made a mistake, because this needs to go over one more. Like I told you, routing power is just such a pain in this game. Which is fair, they're beavers. They don't And I think it's a good kind of pain from a gameplay perspective, actually making you have to think about this instead of it just being something free, like say in City Skylines, where you can just basically put power lines and power poles wherever, provided you have the money. Actually having to kind of think about it, it's a fun little challenge, but it leads to things where like I build all this structure out for it, and then I forget that I need like one extra space. All right. Oh, this engine is running and doing nothing because you know what else I forgot? I need to put a T right here. Is that right? That does in fact look right. This is also a priority for all builder beavers. And wonderful. And it's very important to note that beavers, in fact, it turns out, I was shocked to learn this, beavers can swim. So, while your buildings may not function underwater, your beavers function underwater just fine. Now, that's probably obvious at this point, because I've been using beavers going underwater a lot, but you don't have to build bridges across to places. You can just put down a staircase and a path, and they'll just swim across. It was very shocking whenever I was talking to my Timberborn pal, and he's like, yeah, beavers can swim, so you don't have to build bridges. And I was like, boy, that just makes so much sense. I don't know why I am shocked to learn that. Okay, so we've got... Ooh, okay. So we can actually put down a shredder here. And that will convert our scrap metal that we're producing into blocks. I need gears. So we're going to go to our distribution post. We're going to say add a new route to Beaverdelphia. Supply them with gears. Then we need to go here and make sure that we're not taking too many, because they'll fill this up to 100 if I let them. But 20's plenty of gears. 20's plenty of gear. Wow, when I wasn't looking, they completely finished this. Which I was not prepared for, in all honesty. I thought it'd take them a little more time. Wow, okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and throw down a T here. And all we need is another engine. There you go. We'll have a lot of unemployed beavers here then. Yeah, because they're gonna need a staircase to get up here. Well, in the meantime, throw down another lumberjack flag. Lumberjack flag. So we can chop down more wood. Almost at a 3-digit number of beavers. Okay. Raise this floodgate so all our water doesn't spill out. I don't think the power lines have a limit. They'll run as much as you can connect them to. It's just like I said, they do take up physical space in the same way a building would. So it's just connecting that much power to them, which you could do. I mean, I could theoretically, and it wouldn't actually be too much trouble. to connect the power grid up over here. So I've got 2 water wheels to run this shredder. And during the drought, it doesn't. They don't do anything because there's no water flowing. But they're producing excess energy during the wet season. Let's go ahead and see if we can't connect these up. Because during the wet season, these are producing about 360 horsepower hour, which leaves 110 excess from running the shredder. And, you know, this is my little waterfront industry complex, so more power is good. They should still be able to access... Alright, I might have made a little bit of a mistake. Because now they can't get over here. They will eventually. But it's been a while since I blew something up and I got antsy. Alright, we're still sitting on plenty of food. Okay, we got jobs galore for our beavers. We're going to... clear a little bit of space. I like to run 2 farmhouses like this. Because I set 1 to focus on harvesting and 1 on planting. So that way we always have full fields and an excess of food. Which I find preferable to a lack of food. Oh my god, there's just no water here. And I have to be careful about dynamiting new holes like this, because if I go down too deep, it won't water the stuff up here. Now, that's not so much a problem here, or even here. So... you know, it's probably not the end of the world if I just carve out a lake here. Gonna take a lot of dynamite, but I think it'll be worth it. Alright, well thank you very much for showing up, Chaotic. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night. And yeah. Thanks for showing up. Chaotic. I said Chaotic? I said the name wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. Ah! Temple. Put this here, huh? Try to force more water through. Go ahead and turn these back on. Swap down another house. Beaver house, beaver house. Yeah, put down a big beaver house. Alright, so this trench is doing its job, actually. It's keeping our crops watered. How are our water levels here? 0.22. Alright, that'll probably last the whole drought. Is wonderful. Right. We have some jobs available, so let's get to making a few more beavers. So we can have someone to run this plant. And this thing. Oh, can nobody get here? Oh, that's funny. There we go. Let's build a little service platform here. Whew. Yes, scrap metal. Scrap metal. You know it. Scrap metal. Wheat. Wheat. What? Oh, okay. Scrap metal. That was interesting. How are water stores doing here, actually? Not great. Cool. Okay, we're gonna want some big water tanks for next drought season. Right, we're working on trying to force water through here, or make the water flow a little better. Something, I don't know. Anybody still alive over here? I completely forget about you guys all the time. Still kicking. How's our water level doing? Ooh, ran out just... Okay. Yeah. Well, I have to say, these droughts are getting a lot harsher. I wonder if it would help to move our levee here, back here. I don't know. And let there be water. Where's this guy? Probably asleep, never mind. Stupid question. Alright, now everything's going in our little paper island. I completely forgot that this was a thing I was doing. I really like what we've been doing on expanding out into this lake here. Probably might want to look at doing something similar over here. And, you know, we could probably block this off. And maybe block off over here, and we'll have a little space we can do something with down here. Granted, this is getting sort of to the edge of the district, so... Well, I mean, if we block this off and we block this off, we can tear this down, replace it with platforms, tear that down, and just get some extra water. Which that's not the worst thing that's not the worst idea in the world. Alright, you know, I kind of want to do something I've been thinking of, I thought about a long time ago. I think it's time we make that a reality. And we see what happens when, like, if we block this off. Alright, so go ahead, get rid of this power shaft turn. We want to replace it with T. Yep, that looks right. And then boom, 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 boom. We'll just connect that up over here. Because I wouldn't hate it if we could raise the water level just like an eensy bit more. Alright, well, we'll see what that does. We'll know very quickly if it was a bad idea, because the entire town will flood. Yeah, see, on this side we can see the bottom of these dams, which tells me that the... Yeah, and from this angle you can actually tell that we do have more water on this side. Since these dams aren't the problem with... Are you actually... Yes, you are. Okay. Oh. We've actually got a little bit of water flow now. It's not a lot, but you can see where it's flowing in and down here and coming out. Not really doing anything about the water level, but... Well, it hasn't changed the water level here. And that might just be a function of the fact that these dams, 0.7 is probably where they just let water through. But you know what I've noticed what we have done is we've rerouted the water here so that we could go pretty crazy on some water wheels. Because it's flowing through here. So that feels like a net positive, actually. Because water wheels are much cheaper and easier to build than engines. It just then becomes a matter of hooking it up to the power grid, which I don't think is going to be... It'll take some work, but we could do it. Alright. So... the thing is, I don't want to tear these dams down until they're ready to be torn down. So we're going to build some platforms so we can go over the dam. So that our builders can get over here to build this. Right, there's power lines in the way. I could have just built a staircase here, that was stupid. Yeah, look at the water flow. Tense. Then let's say we lower this a little. You know, in addition to droughts, the game needs flooding seasons, where you have to, you know, because it's all about building this stuff, but having to engineer things so that occasionally you're dealing with too much water and everything floods. That could be interesting. Okay. They are going to get over here, where they shall get to building these beautiful dams. And the purpose of all of this was so we could keep some more of these trees watered. So yeah, we've redirected the water such that we can flow this way and this way. I could solve a lot of our problems if I could block this. And the water had to go this way instead. But can I get over there? Find out. Just look at the water. It's all going this way. And the stuff that's going this way all gets caught up right here. I'm not sure what they're busy building right now. I do know that beaver's away. Oh my god, I killed a beaver. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! I killed him! I killed him! Oh my god, the beavers weren't away. I thought the beavers were away. They weren't. And I killed him. Oh no. Oh no. Sad 6. That is 6. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. We have 3 homeless beavers here. Why do we have so many homeless beavers? Why? What are our builders prioritizing? They need to prioritize this and this. What? We must have had a mass die-off over here. Alright, that means turn the breeding pods back on. We need more beavers. I haven't checked in over here in a while. Yeah, we're making progress. I need an easier way for them to get to the log pile. Never mind. There's no logs piled. There are all of 8 logs in Beaver Pittsburgh. Right, and then after we're done with those other things, I need you to... Once you're done with these 2 things, you need to... Okay, they have spread out the beavers across all the barracks. But seriously, what have they been building? Oh, they can't get here. That's funny. Get rid of that power wheel so that they can finish building this. We are full on logs. Okay, you know what that means. It means it's time for another log pile. Stack them up. And doop, 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 doop. Staircase up, and shoot. Yep. Now, I could block here, but I think I absolutely have to block it off here. Let me see. If I say build a levee there and prioritize it. It's one tile out of range. Can you do it? Oh, the little bastards. They look like they can do it. Alright. You're going to prioritize all of these. And this might be the key to solving the water problem. Good work, boys and girls. Okay, go to sleep. You earned it. And you know what? God, I'm ecstatic with this, watching this water flow. Like, it didn't accomplish the objective of raising the water level, but at least I don't think it did. No. But what happens if I do that? Yep, it freaking floods. Yep, that does not help. Okay. The real question is, what if I just replace these with dams? Because it looks like dams affect up to a higher height. I completely forgot I had them working on this. Look at the water go. Now imagine if we could get a dam here. Ooh. Have all this water forever. Blanks. Alright. But that is where I'm going to call it for tonight. If you stuck around, thank you for watching. If you didn't stick around, also thank you for watching. But you're not going to hear this unless you watch it, the archive, the VOD. In which case, thank you for watching the VOD too. I'm going to be back tomorrow with more of this nonsense. Like, we've just got so much going on. We've got projects going on here. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've reflooded this area because redirecting the water has meant that it's all coming this way and there's a strong flow coming around. This was actually incredibly helpful, even if it didn't do what I wanted it to, because it told me what I needed to do to fix this. Block off the strongest flows of water so that it has to go somewhere else. So, until next time. hit the follow button if you have not. It helps out a lot. Trying to get to that magical number 50, which is one of the requirements for Twitch affiliate. If you want updates on the stream, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/aardvarkbomber. That is where I will post when I go live, if I decide not to go live, and other assorted nonsense. No nonsense. No nonsense on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter for much more than that. So if you're not interested in stream updates, then don't follow, because there's no need. On with that out of the way, hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you next time. Farewell.